Barbecue. This is Jared, your host. Obviously, you know this. So, today, I'm going to be making a Texas-style tri-tip. I love tri-tip. They're so delicious. So, I was inspired by my friend Mikey, who's in Baltimore right now. I want to make this stuff called tiger sauce. So, right here, I have 1.5 cups of mayonnaise. And then I went and bought some extra hot prepared horseradish, and I'm going to use 1/4 cup. So I'm going to mix these together, and then I'm going to show you the sauce, and I may have to add a little salt and pepper just to add to it. So let's get to making this, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here comes our mayo, and I'd also like to point out, Melissa bought me these very cool new measuring jars. She got these at like a Goodwill store. They're mason jars, little cutouts of them. So these things are pretty cool. I like them. Thank you for getting these, Melissa.
You're welcome.
So there's that, y'all. So now, whew, love me some horseradish. So, you know what? I don't even know. I'm not even gonna measure. But I need a smaller spoon. Let me get back with y'all. Okay, y'all, so I ended up going with the measuring cup, but it came out to exactly 1/4 cup. So we're just gonna add the whole thing of it. So I'm gonna get this in here. We're gonna get it mixed up, all nice and creamy. And of course, the longer this sits, the better it gets. So I also want to apologize if you hear the sizzling of this and oink in the skillet. We're making some breakfast right now, and even though it is past 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so
It's brunch.
we like brunch. So
Let's get a close up of it.
Now this would go good on a prime rib. So I'm sure it's not going to have the taste I want because it's got to set for a little bit. Definitely needs a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. So let me go get my salt and pepper. And y'all know how to add salt and pepper. So we'll bring this back to you after it sets for a little bit and all the flavors come together. Welcome back, everybody. This is Frack Daddy Barbecue. So, like I said in the intro of this video, we're going to be making a Texas-style tri-tip. So, as you can see, here's the tri-tip. And why is it called a tri-tip? Because it looks like a triangle. It comes down here, like this. So, it's almost like a brisket. You got your muscles running one direction, coming up this way. The muscles run a different direction this way. So you gotta kind of cut it like a brisket in 2 different ways. If not, you're gonna have real tough meat. So I'm gonna season mine up with simple salt and pepper. So here we have some Jacobson sea salt, and I just got my new pepper in from Spice Lab or Spiceology, 16 mesh black pepper. So we're gonna season this up. Use a Worcestershire sauce binding agent to get this all done, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're all seasoned. So I just throw that down to kind of have my salt and my seasoning stick. Now you can kind of go a little bit liberal with the seasoning because this is a very thick cut piece of meat, so it can take quite a bit, but you also don't want to over salt it. So I think that's good for the salt. So now, let's open up this black pepper. Now, Melissa and I love extra black pepper. Well, it's a little. It's a new bottle, guys, so bear with me a little bit. Oh, shit. What do you think, babe? Too much pepper?
Just be sure to sweeten the sides.
course we will. So we'll get this side seasoned up, we'll flip the other side, and we'll show you what is when we're done. Voila, there we go. We have our seasoned up tri-tip. So I got my grill out there heating up with coals. So once those are done, we're going to take it outside and we're going to do a reverse cook method. I'm going to bank my coals off to one side, stick this on the other side. I'm going to let it come up to an internal temperature, something that Melissa will also eat with me. And then I'm going to sear it off on a screaming hot fire. So we'll take you outside when that time comes. Okay everybody, so here I have my coals banked up to this side. I'm using my B&B charcoal, post oak charcoal. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to throw it over the hot coals, and I'm going to sear it off first. I'm going to do that for about a minute on each side, then I'm going to flip it over here to the cool side, just so I can walk in these juices. Oh man, I wish y'all could smell how freaking delicious this smells right now. So we're going to do this on each side, and I'll bring you back after I flip them both, and I'll let you see it when we put it over here. So, and as y'all can see, it's raining again. And let me tell you something about Frack Daddy Barbecue. We'll barbecue rain or shine. Y'all just remember that. I ain't scared of no rain. If I have to get my slicker out, have to get my umbrella out again, I'll do that. So y'all stay tuned and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay everybody, so it's been about a minute and I'm going to give it a flip. Oh yeah. It's going to form a nice, beautiful crust, and that's what I'm wanting. Oh yeah. This is actually going to be Melissa's first time having tri-tip. So, it's going to take a little bit for it to cook. So I'm going to do this again for, like I said, another minute. And we're going to flip it over here for 1 minute. And we're going to let her cook. We will flip periodically to help with even cooking. That way one side doesn't cook more than the other. So we don't need to show you when we're going to flip the other side and put it over here. But we'll bring you back periodically and show you how she's looking. Okay, so my tri-tip came up to the temp that I'm looking for. I overcooked it a little bit because I know Melissa wants some parts that are a little bit more done. So with this piece of cut meat, you can do that. So I pulled it off. It's been resting for like 5-10 minutes inside while I'm letting my coals get screaming hot. And I'm going to throw it back on there, that's why it's called a reverse sear. It was over here cooking. I'm going to throw it over these hot coals for about a minute, minute and a half each side. Then we're going to take it inside, and we're going to cut it up. It's going to be delicious. Oh yeah. So good. Smells delicious. We cannot wait to try this. And we also have my Green Mountain Grill. I also picked us up a half beef, half pork garlic sausage. And I also got my asparagus finishing off in there to get them nice and warm still. So this ain't gonna take long, and we'll take you inside and we'll cut her up. Okay, so here we are. You can see that fat is just getting nice, little crust, all caramely, all delicious looking. Man, tell you what, this is probably only my first one I've ever really done, and I cannot wait to try this. So I hope I don't let you guys down. Okay, so here we have this beautiful tri-tip. We're gonna let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get out my knife and we're gonna slice it, and we're gonna show you how this looks. And we're also gonna get to taste it and the horseradish sauce that I made to go along with it. Melissa made homemade ranch to dip in hers, so don't judge her for being like that. We all can't be normal. So, like I said, we'll let it rest, and we get to cut it, and we get to eat it, and then we get to be happy and full. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back. Okay, so the waiting is over. So I'm getting out my brand new Hammerstone knife that I've been waiting to use on something like this. So let's try this thing out. So how's that cooked for you, babe?
Looks pretty good.
Man, this looks good. We're gonna cut these up, and we're gonna give them a taste test. Okay, y'all. So Melissa doesn't want to be on camera, so we're gonna dunk her meat in here, her homemade ranch.
Ooh. Okay, let's see.
What you think, babe?
Good.
Okay.
Peppery.
So here's mine, and this is my homemade tiger sauce that I made. Like I said, it's a half a cup of mayonnaise, a whole 4-ounce jar of horseradish, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and I need a little bit of acid, so I added one wedge of lime. So let's give this bad boy a try.
So tender, right?
Oh my god.
That was my first thoughts.
That is so good, guys. So let me try it without.
Yeah.
So here we go. Like I said, this is just wonderful.
Little nugget of deliciousness.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get a close up of this.
That is so delicious, guys.
Wow.
So, babe, am I able to buy more of these more often?
If you cook them just like this.
And that is a frack daddy yes.
Here, I'll give a thumbs up too. Thumbs
So,
up.
like I said, I'd like to thank every single one of my subscribers out there for taking the time out of their busy lives to watch my videos, support our channel, and be part of this frat crew. So if it wasn't for you guys, this frat crew would have nobody on board. So remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your friends about Frack Daddy Barbecue so they can watch us what we do in the kitchen. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.